So we'll start with the demo. If she's standing on the stall, the introduction, has to be grand. The spreads are grand. The spreads are amazing. I mean, when you're making your brownie, you can't resist just, taking a scoop out of it and putting in your mouth. They really work best for sandwiches, not only for brownies, but for sandwiches, for chocolates, for many other things. And I don't know if you visited the exhibition in the last 2 days. There have been many demos where people have used it as frostings, on spreads for cakes, for chocolates. So I'll be doing the swirl with the tiramisu paste on top of the brownie. So we'll start. You can use any recipe for this. Egg, eggless, it'll work. So I'm doing an egg recipe where I'm taking 115 grams of butter, I've already measured everything out over here. Along with this, I'll be putting 228 grams of dark chocolate. Key to a good brownie is using a very good chocolate. If your chocolate is not great, your brownie will not come out so good. So make sure that the chocolate that you are using has to be really good. So we'll microwave this, melt both butter and chocolate to make a paste. So normally it takes about a minute, but do it in a burst, like 30-second burst. Don't do it at a stretch. Your butter will tend to melt faster than the chocolate, and also depends on the quality of the chocolate that you're using. We don't want to end up burning. What will happen is the butter will become too hot and you'll end up burning your chocolate. See, the butter is already bubbling, right? But the chocolate hasn't melted. So when you're doing this, it's very important that you take it out of the microwave and give it a stir. Or you can, if your butter is hot, you can just cover it for 5 minutes so the chocolate will start melting on its own. We don't want the paste to become too hot because we'll be adding eggs. If it becomes too hot, then your eggs will start coagulating inside it.
You're making brownies?
Yeah, with egg.
What if you have to make eggless then?
Eggless you can replace, I haven't tried this recipe, but otherwise there are many recipes that replace the egg with yogurt. Sour cream is also another very good medium through which you can replace the egg, or condensed milk.
This you have taken 115 grams of butter and 200 grams of
228 grams, around 230 grams of chocolate and 115 grams of butter. So see, I didn't have to again microwave it. I've been stirring and almost everything is melted now in it. It's only one little piece. Now after this point, I'm using 200 grams of sugar. Now this is 50-50. I've used caster sugar and brown sugar. So you can 100 each. Brown sugar will make your brownie more moist. Now this is a very, very easy way to make brownie. You don't need any whisk. You don't need any electric blender, anything. Your spatula is good enough for this. You don't need many bowls, just one bowl and you're done. I'll need 3 eggs for this. I'm carrying an extra one just in case. Now I have a habit, I don't like to directly put the egg in it. Sometimes your egg may be bad. So always put egg one by one always take it out in another container to see if your egg is fine, and only then add it to the batter. Otherwise, you will have to throw away the whole batter. So we have 3 eggs now. It's the third one going in. Yeah. So at this point, this is what you should be looking at, a very globby kind of a batter. Now, since I'm using eggs, I'll be using vanilla extract or vanilla essence, whatever you have your hands on. Again, a good one is recommended for brownies. Fab has amazing one. You can use Fab. So roughly about 2 tablespoons. And so if you want to enhance, because we are making a tiramisu brownie, we can also go for the Fab tiramisu essence in it. You know, that will just bring out the whole flavor again. Yeah. Now I have already sieved 80 grams of flour and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Again, use a good quality cocoa powder. If your cocoa powder is not a good quality, then the flavor will not really come through so great in a brownie. Brownie is all about chocolate, so your chocolate, your cocoa has to be very well, picked. 2 tablespoons. Just fold this in.
बीटर का यूज कर सकते हैं?
Required nahi, it's not required. Why you want to mess up more utensils? It's just one spatula that you need. At the end of it, you'll be ending up cleaning a lot, So the brownie batter is actually ready now. Now I have some chocolate again that I'll be putting in the brownie batter. It's your choice. This is around, roughly 100 to 180 grams you can use. Depends on how chocolatey you want them. So you can either, reserve a little bit of brownie batter, just about 1/4 cup, and keep it aside. Or, when you reserve it, I'll tell you the next process why we reserved it. But here I'm not going to be reserving. I'll get to that later. Here right now I'm adding all of this in the batter. My brownies usually are more chocolatey, more than this, but because we are doing a tiramisu flavor, I want the tiramisu to come out more than the chocolate. Otherwise, the chocolate will overpower your own product that you're using then. So this is a 9 by 9 inch square tin which I've lined with parchment paper. Sorry. Yeah, there it is. So because it's a tiramisu brownie, we are going to be using ladyfinger biscuits. So we are just giving another element to the brownie. We all know that tiramisu is made up of a ladyfinger biscuit, which is dipped in coffee, and then with your mascarpone cheese, right, cocoa powder on top of it. Now we are doing it in a form of a brownie, so therefore I'm using these ladyfinger biscuits, easily available online. So I'm going to layer the bottom of the pan with the biscuit. So just layer it. Don't worry if you have any broken biscuits, it's just going to be baked with the brownie. This is how it's layered. Yeah. Now we'll drop in the brownie batter in this. This is the brownie batter. So we are using Apura Tiramisu premium spread to make this brownie. So you can just give it a tap so everything is evenly spread. Before I start pouring in this, this is the consistency of the paste. See? And it's really tasty on its own. Very, very tasty. You can not only use it for your brownies, you can use it for any dessert. Layer it up, put it in your cakes. It's really going to enhance the flavor. Now there are two ways of doing this. You could probably spoon out. So there are two ways of doing this. You could probably use a spoon and put a blob of it, or you could use your piping bag. I like to use a piping bag. So now you could also, like, it's just a very basic way of using this paste. You could also try doing, like, you could layer it up, give a little thin spread of the brownie, then fill it up with the tiramisu spread, then spread your brownie on top, and then again another layer of it on top. So there are ways you can keep playing around with this paste. So you could just, drop in some blobs, and it could be randomly done. You don't really need to be perfect at it because we have to anyway swirl this. I like to pour some more on top of it, so I'll just use this. Now it depends how much paste you want to use, all upon your taste. Now you could use a wooden stick, a toothpick, or a knife, an offset spatula, and just randomly give it a swirl. Yeah. There. And this is what you get. So we'll be putting this for baking, and if you all are around, you can have a look around at the exhibition and come and have fresh ones more. But this is how. So basically, the look of the brownie is this. Also, to know how, now we have chocolate inside the brownie. So you're going to do the toothpick test to see if the brownie is done. A lot of time it'll trick you because you will have chocolate on the brownie stick. But you may feel, oh my god, my brownie is not cooked. Try and always check at the side. That's where you have the least chocolate around. So try on the side, on the edges. If your skewer is coming out clean, it's baked. Mostly, like 99.9% it is usually baked. What will happen is you will tend to overbake your brownie after that. So the recipe is basically 115 grams of butter, 115 grams of butter, 228 grams of chocolate. Then you got to melt it in the microwave. Add in 200 grams of sugar in it, wherein we have done a 50-50 of castor sugar and brown sugar. Add in 3 eggs, okay, 3 eggs, and the vanilla essence that you're using. Give it a nice whisk with the spatula. You don't need any electric whisk for it. And then you put 80 grams of your flour, sieved, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and give it a nice whisk, fold in. You can add some more chocolate chunks, chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, whatever you feel like. And then right on top, you have to spread the pura tiramisu spread. You could try with yogurt, you could try it with condensed milk.